So, I wanted to bring you a little bit of a sneak peek today because I worked on quite a few songs. This is a few months ago, of course. I've done a little bit of work, including writing part of an improvised song, I guess, yesterday, a little 5-minute song I wrote called Lilies of the Valley, or In the Valley, anyway. And so I wanted to showcase some works in progress. Like I said, some sneak peeks. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to start with one that I quite like because it's one that I wrote originally for piano, but then translated to guitar. It's a song I'm working on called Red. Don't worry, I won't be singing lyrics today. You don't have anything to worry about with that. I won't burn your ears out. All right, so it goes like this. Ooh, let me start that over. So I'll go ahead and end that one there for now. But it's a song that I quite enjoy. It's called Red in part because it reminds me of a song that I grew up with back in the 90s called Red Balloons, which is this sort of like upbeat melody or riff or whatever that part of the song is called. No music theory experience here, self-taught. But so I call it that a bit in honor of that song, but also just because it sort of resonates with the lyrics that I'm working on for it as well. And move on to another one. Actually, this one doesn't have lyrics at all, and in fact, I ended up incorporating it into my Lilies in the Valley song yesterday. In fact, maybe I'll just play a part of that here, though I know I'm going to get the rhythm a little wrong because I just wrote it. So it goes like this. Right, and that's the major chord progression, but I ended off with this riff that I wrote back in July. Add a little bit of bulk to that song, and that riff goes like this. It's one of my absolute favorites that I've come up with so far. It just adds this lovely sort of outro to that song otherwise. So quite like that riff. Good placement for it too, I think, since that didn't have lyrics to it. So tacking it onto a new piece with lyrics just helped to give it a lot of new life, in my opinion. And of course, it's a play on the fact that I'm just a big plant nerd anyway. So moving on from there, I've got another one that's actually very, very simple because the entire song is just like an E chord but just moving around the scale, moving around the fretboard, right? So it goes like this. And it's a song called The Storm. So kind of something like that, obviously stretched out a bit further as well, but quite happy with it. I did also do a bit of a blues sort of song called Paper Planes, which I made a separate video on. So I'll be posting that one as well, and you can find it, of course, either before this video goes out or after this video goes out, depending on when I release it, whatever mood I'm in. Anyway, moving along from there, though, there's another one I'm working on too. A lot of this stuff came out back in November, right after my birthday passed. I don't know what it was, but I got on this kick of just writing music very suddenly, and I cannot explain it. So this song is the one that I'm working on called The Way Things Were, and it goes like this. Mostly the same riff pretty much all the way through, though there are some other sections I'll be working on for that song later. I don't want every song of mine to be just the same riff repeated, although there is one that I'm quite happy with, and it's more of like I want to say it has a kind of eerie sound, but it's a sound that draws you in. It sort of drives forward. We'll play that one now. It's a song I'm working on called The Jungle, and it goes like this. And then, of course, it has lyrics it breaks into, but I won't be getting into too much of that here. I'm trying to spare your eardrums from my horrendous singing. I'm joking, of course. I don't think I'm a terrible singer. So moving on from there, if my brain can pick out any other things, there's one I'm working on also called Dead Weight. It goes like this. So more like a kind of pop style song, especially in the lyrics as well. But it's got this sort of kind of hook to it that I quite like. Hopefully that caught in the microphone. Oh no, I've dropped my pick. Oh well, I've got fingers. It's actually probably a pretty good place, I think, to end it anyway. There's definitely more on the way, but I don't want to spoil everything. Just want to give you a sneak peek on some of the work that I'm continuing to work on for the channel. It's also worth noting too, I've got some stuff on piano or keyboard, whatever, too. And so you can expect to find some of that stuff here as well. Be sure to follow the space. And I'm mainly focused on original songs for now, but I might do some covers if that's something you guys would like to see as I continue my learning journey, especially when it comes to being, I guess, a self-taught singer and musician for that matter. You can do it if I can do it. Hopefully you're willing to put in the time to do it yourself, to learn, and just get out there, experiment. Don't be afraid if you think your voice is bad or you're a terrible singer, guitar player, piano player, whatever your instrument is. You hum, you whistle, do what you want to do what you need to do what brings you happiness, comfort, and just be shamelessly yourself. Hopefully you have a great day. Be sure to subscribe once again, and take care.